Hello, hello, hello. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. This is the fourth time I did this. It's going to stick this time because I actually thought about this. And the four times, I keep getting ideas or my wife coming home. And I saw somebody walk by the door and I go, what is that? Oh, it's my wife. It scared me. It was a shadow. So today, I want to talk about getting your teeth done. Now, a lot of people are what they're doing. They're flying their family from the States here and getting their work done on their teeth and flying back, and or flying the whole family here and everybody just come here for a period of time and get the teeth done and then back in a week to 2 weeks later. And it's a great idea. Although flying in the airplane for 15, 18, 20, 30, 40 hours, overstays at the airport, and then fly back is sometimes a lot of hassle and a lot of things, but it can save you thousands of dollars. Another opportunity that you guys can do is fly to Mexico, go across the border, walk across, park the car, walk across the border, drive to the border, take a vacation, fly to Mexico City, take a vacation, and enjoy the dentist there. A lot of dentists actually are across the border. The United States are Americans, and they have offices there. Some of them have subsidiaries there. They have offices in the States also. Some of them practice there only because it's easier for them, because they don't have to go through a lot of guidelines that you do in the United States of America doing teeth. And so it's easier for them to have an office there, and you can get a root canal done inexpensively. They actually are doing root canals. My friend had one done there. He moved from the Philippines to Mexico because it was actually cheaper, he said. So, and he can have the Western lifestyle there. But anyway, he said he had the teeth done, and it was a root canal was $400. A filling was $75, and so it was really inexpensive. And it was really good dentistry office and had all the equipment. They did X-rays and things like that. Here in the Philippines, you'll find that they are great dentists here also. Not all will have all the equipment that you need that we're actually accustomed to when you go in a dentist office. They won't have all the fancy TVs and all the flowers and all the music and sitting there with 15, 20, 30, 40, or 100 people in the room. There will be 100 people there sometimes in some dentist office here, but they won't have all the fancy stuff and or the equipment that you need to have your teeth worked on. But as you know, sometimes there you will have need a root canal. They are sometimes maybe not experienced enough to do some of the surgeries that are needed here. And so you have to find a dentist, and don't think they're there in the city. Not all dentists in the city can perform a job well. It's like it is anywhere. A province, a dentist is sometimes better than a city, and it's the same in the States. A guy in a small community does teeth is just as talented as the guy in the big city that's charging a lot of money to do it. You have to find the dentist and somebody you like and actually do the work and do it properly. You can get a tooth pulled here for $10, up to $20 depending, and up a little bit more than that. You can get a filling done here as less as $20 to $50 to $60. A filling also. The thing of it is you have to make sure that they have the knowledge to do that, because they have the lead and they have the white fillings. The white fillings I had done on my teeth, I didn't tell my wife this, but I felt so bad the day it happened that I just never did say anything. And what am I going to do about it anyway? I had 3 or 4 fillings done on my teeth. I forget what it was, 4, something like that. And we're coming back from the dentist office. Then we hit a bump in the road, the tricycle, because the road was just literally, they were putting concrete and stuff down. And when they hit the bump, the filling fell out. My top filling fell out in my mouth. And I go, interesting. So, okay. So make sure you find a dentist that knows what they're doing. And I spit it out. What am I going to do? So there you go. And that tooth has had a hole in it now ever since then. You have to find a dentist. And so I am one of the guys, I'm reluctant to go to the dentist. I've spent thousands of dollars on my teeth. I've even had bridge work done and lost the bridge. I'm a mess on my teeth. Ruth, on the other hand, has had a lot of work done, and we've actually got her squared away and everything. I think she has to go back for a couple more things, and whatever needs to be done, we will have that done. RR is okay on her teeth. I think She says they are. But having work done here, you just have to really take the time, make sure they have the equipment first and foremost. You have to find somebody that actually had work done, that say, hey, did you have fillings done? What did you have done? Did you have a crown done? Do they have experience doing crowns? How many, did you have one done, or did you have two done? And how much work can they do in a day without having to come back? If you're like me, you want, hey, just do it all you can do. If I have to stay here 5 hours, I'll stay here 5 hours. Let me get my work done because I don't want to come back. Dentists in the States, hey, we did a filling, so come back next week. No, I want do it all today, because you can. You just choose not to. They'll fill 5 fillings here at one sitting. So, and don't think they grind your teeth down. They can put Novocaine in there, and they do 4 or 5 fillings in teeth here in lickety split. Don't think they can't, and they can do a good job here. The same thing goes on root canals. They can do a root canal here. You just have to make sure that the dentist has experience. And even though they go to college and they get out of college and they have experience, unless you start doing a lot of root canals, you're going to forget a lot how to do it. So you need to find someone that has experience doing it. Because normal here, you can go to a public hospital here and get a tooth pulled at a public hospital and have it done inexpensively because it's poor, and you're set. And because that's normal, they don't want to save teeth here because it's easier to have it pulled, because saving teeth costs money. And a lot of Filipino, 90% of the Filipino I know will have a tooth pulled. I don't care, and even if they're rich, they'll have a tooth pulled. I know a guy that has a big farm and has lots of money and nice cars and nice home and maids and everything else, but his mouth is a mess, and he has his teeth pulled instead of having repaired because he wants to save the money. But yet he'll go out and spend 5,000 peso on a meal in town for lunch, but he won't get his teeth worked on. So that's just the way it is. You really, $100, 5,000 peso, $100 for lunch. So you really don't realize how important your teeth are, but getting work done, even though they fly here from the States here, just make sure you find a good dentist that will work your teeth and make sure they're done properly, and so you don't have to go back and like in my thing where it would fall out. You don't want your teeth your fillings to fall out on you. And I didn't want to say anything, and I was chewing the other day and a filling fell out from USA, so I have to go to the dentist. I have to make myself go and get whatever work done I can get done and complete that and get that task done. That chore needs to be done. I don't ever want to go to the dentist again. I guess I'd pull out all my teeth, right? But really, overall, dentists are good here. You find one that has experience, find one that's experienced in the field. Don't necessarily find the one that's 20 years old, just got out of dental school, and go to that one. Find somebody experienced enough that had been doing teeth, male and or female. There's some female dentists here. They're some of the best I ever seen, because Ruth had one and she did a good job. I was sitting there while she was working on her teeth. Now, I do want to say this: there are great dentists in the United States that don't charge a lot of fees. Finding them is an art. There's one in New Smyrna Beach, Florida. It's a lady dentist, and she's right there off State Road 44. She's probably one of the best dentists there is, and still is to this day. And she's not pricey and expensive where she charges $800 or $600 to a root canal. She'll do a root canal very reasonably, and reasonably like Filipino prices. Same thing on that, because she knows that people, but you can't get in there. She's 6 months, 8 months out on appointments, and if she has to do a surgery, she's overwhelmed with that. I've sent 2 or 3 people there. They said there's no way anybody can get in that dentist office. But she's been doing it for years, and I've known her for years, and I found her through just an acquaintance that I knew there in New Smyrna Beach. But I know that she had her sister that actually lived. I rented a house on the beach, and she lived right. That's how I got to know her. I was surf fishing one day. I actually rented a house on the beach in New Smyrna, $500, 2-story, 2 bath, and 3 bedrooms, and it was really nice that I could go surf fishing, because that was my thing. Every day, surf fishing every day. So I want to thank everybody for watching my videos. I'll see you guys next time on Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. I'll get them teeth done, Tom. See you guys later. God bless.